test 1, 2. As we have Crookston Pirate basketball on the air. Well, let's turn this down a little bit there. We have Crookston Pirate basketball on the air as they host the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. And the two teams, Crookston's playing some pretty good basketball as of late. They've won, 2 of their last 3, coming off a 62-50 loss last night to the Hawley Nuggets. It was a tight ball game, but then a 10-0 run late in the game by Hawley was the difference in that one last night. Fertile-Beltrami, they're also coming off a game last night, and they're coming off a victory, and it is the 4th game of the week for Fertile-Beltrami, so they have been busy getting those games in here in January. The Falcons are 8-3, and their 3 losses are to 3 outstanding teams. And Northholm Kellier, Sacred Heart, by the way, both those teams are ranked in the top 10. And then you also have a loss to Lake Park Audubon as well. So those are the 3 losses for Fertile-Beltrami. So they've played some pretty good basketball here this season as well. We had a chance to talk with both head coaches. We'll have those interviews. They're going to be coming up, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll have a whole lot more. That's all going to be coming up here in the Riverview Health pregame show. It's the Crookston Pirates and Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and girls basketball action. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the pregame show coming up right after this on KROX.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, Coach Mosier. And Coach, coming in, good start to the season so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very proud of these girls. This is our fourth game of the week, so they're very tired. But we've won 2 this week and lost 1, so we're excited to have this game too.
With so many games, how do you feel you played this week?
A little rough. You can tell the girls' legs are tired. We've had a little trouble finishing some shots, and yesterday we were in foul trouble, so you can tell they're just not moving their legs as fast.
When you're playing well, what are you doing? Anything in particular?
I would say our defense. That's what's kept us in a lot of the games. The team we played last night, we kept them in a lower score, so our defense is still solid there, so I'm very proud of them in that sense, and cut down some of our turnovers by slowing it down a little bit also.
Obviously, you're a coach, so you're going to say you'd like to see everything improve, but what would you like to see improved here over the next few weeks?
The biggest thing is finishing our shots. We've really struggled. Our shooting percentage is very low. I'd still like to have those turnovers down farther and our free throws again. So.
You get ready to take on Crookston. Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, very, very solid team. I think it's going to be a great matchup for us. I know they have little numbers, but they have some great players on the team, so it's going to be a tough one for us.
Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Falcon victory?
I would say boxing out, finishing our shots, and taking care of the ball is our biggest keys tonight.
Coach, thanks for talking with us. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And that is the first-year head coach, but a long-time assistant in several programs, and that is Coach Haley Mosier. And we thank her for talking with us here in the pregame show. 8-3 are the Falcons. Good start to the season. They're looking to keep that going with a win here this evening. They are taking on the Crookston Pirates. We had a chance to talk with Coach Jaden Hams, who's also in his first year as head coach here in Crookston. We'll get his pregame comments. That's going to be coming up next as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX Radio and KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Hams. And Coach, coming off another good effort, came up short against Hawley last night, but played a pretty good game.
Yeah, we played really well last night. We kind of did everything that we wanted to do. We had some girls that kind of stepped up big time, and we're starting to get to the things that we want to do and the things that are going to work for us very well. And I'm starting to realize that the work that we're putting in is really starting to pay off when we're playing teams like that. That's a hard place to play. And we played really well. We did everything we wanted to do. We were down by 4 points at half. I don't think a lot of people anticipated us to go in there and kind of play the game that we played and do the things that we do. And it benefited us with being able to show that we can compete against the bigger teams, the teams that are, have more numbers or have more athletes and that have more options of things to do. We can still be able to step up and compete with them.
And as it seems like each game you keep getting a little better, and you've had a nice little stretch here going back right before Christmas break.
Yeah, for sure. It was nice to get that win going into Christmas break and then come right out of it getting another one. And now we have another good opportunity tonight to be able to get one too. If we keep playing the way that we're playing, keep doing the things that we're doing, there's absolutely no reason that we're going to get wins, and there's no reason that we're not going to be able to compete better than we have. We're starting to get to the point of the schedule where we're going to start playing teams again. And, I think where we were when we played some of those early teams, we were still trying to figure everything out. And I think to the point that we're at now, we're going to be able to put on a better show against some of those teams that we've already played, and we're going to be able to compete with them a lot better than what we did the first time around.
You get ready to take on Fertile-Beltrami. Do you know anything about them?
I know they like to shoot the ball. They like to shoot threes. They like to shoot jump shots. They like to drive, things like that. And that's just something that we got to try to stop. Take away that drive, take away that three-point shot, contest that, box out, rebound. I think we'll have a little bit of a height advantage tonight. So, that's something we got to try to take advantage of and take care of and make sure we're being aggressive, coming out fast, playing the way that we know we want to play, and kind of setting the tone right away that this is going to kind of how the game's going to go, and we're going to try to keep it at that pace at all times and try to match the same pace that they match, because I know that they like to go fast, they like to go quick, and if we can match the same thing, I think it'll be a pretty good game.
And as you take on, you're at home for the first time in a while, so I'm sure that's nice too.
Yeah, it's nice to be home. We like playing here. We have, it's always fun to play at home, and it's kind of a big night for us with Pirate Sister Night tonight. So that'll be fun to kind of hopefully be able to put on a show for those girls and come away with a win, and kind of started off the week with a win and go back into next week playing against some pretty big teams. And if we can get a win tonight, I think that'll be kind of a boost of morale for us when it comes to going to that next week and playing those teams next week.
Did everybody make it through the game healthy yesterday?
They did. We were struggling with some sicknesses in the beginning of the week, but I think we're kind of good to where we are right now, and everyone's kind of healthy, and we know where we need to be, and everyone's ready to go, and we're ready to play the best we can to our abilities. And if it comes down to some girls are not feeling very good, we're going to adjust and do the things that we have to do to make sure that we can still be competitive and be successful and come out with a win.
Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Pirate victory tonight?
I think one of the biggest things for us is going to be able to stop that drive and consistently put a hand in the face on those 3-point attempts. And, like the biggest one I say every week is box out and rebound. If we can box out and if we can out-rebound them offensively, put those little bunny shots back up and get the defensive rebounds, turn and go, I think we'll do all right.
Coach, thanks for talking with us. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And that is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams, with his pregame comments. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Take a look at the starting lineups. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We have it up on our computer screen here. We're watching the what I call the national championship game is actually Oregon and Indiana. And right now, Indiana scores right away. Less than a minute into the game, and they lead 7-0. But Oregon, they are driving. in their first offensive possession of the game as well. So we'll keep you updated on that one. Also, girls hockey, that's going on at the Crookston Sports Center. And the score in the JV game, it was River Cities. They beat Crookston by a score of 11-1. So 11-1 was the score in the JV girls hockey game. River Cities comes away with the victory there. That's a co-op of Coon Rapids and Champlain Park. And the JV game here, it was the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. They came away with a 25-15 victory. So those are some of the scores that we have so far, but we'll take a full look at the forecast a little later here in our pregame show. But we'll take a break. We'll be back, take a look at the starting lineups. That's going to be coming up next right here on KROX. It's Crookston Pirate Girls Basketball hosting the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
And now it's time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. They have what you need, and make sure your battery will start the first time every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. They have batteries for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, and more. They're also proud to be your only locally owned auto parts dealer in Crookston. That's Napa Crookston Welding and Machine in Crookston. Taking a look at the starting lineups, first for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. They're going to go like this. It'll be Bailey Iverson, a 5'7 junior. Indigo Oisted, a 5'9 sophomore. Maya Erickson, a 5'10 junior. Contrita Hitchin, a 5'4 senior. And Madison Stunis, a 5'10 senior. It'll be Iverson, Oisted, Erickson, Hitchin, and Stunis, the starting five for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. They're in their white uniforms with the navy blue numbers and the red trim. Falcons across the front of the jersey. The Crookston Pirates, they're going to go like this. It'll be Brooklyn Waldall, a 6-foot junior. Chloe Bowl, a 5'9 senior. Hallie Nicholas, a 5'6 senior. Maddie Brueggemann, a 5'10 junior. And Grace Bowl, a 6'1 sophomore. Waldall, Bowl, Nicholas, Brueggemann, and Bowl, the starting lineup for the Crookston Pirates. They're in their navy blue uniforms. They have the white numbers and a yellow trim, and they'll have Crookston across the front of their jerseys. So we'll take a break. They're going to have the national anthem. They'll do the starting lineups. That's all going to be coming up next. So we'll take one last break and take a look at some scores and have the opening tip. That's all going to be coming up next as the Crookston Pirate girls basketball team host the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. We'll be back with more right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
And welcome back to the Crookston High School Gymnasium. And first, before we have the opening tip, let's have the national anthem. Audience, our national anthem. More of this offense. And the national anthem brought to you by our friends at R.J. Zavril and Sons. And we're underway. We have the opening tip is going to be won by Fertile-Beltrami. They'll dribble it off over to, they're doing sort of a three-man weave at the top. Madison Stunis drives into the lane, and she'll put it in for the first points of the ball game. And it's a 2-0 lead for Fertile-Beltrami. Coming back are the Pirates. They're going right to left for those listening on the radio. Top of the key with it is Chloe Bull. She'll dribble off to the far sideline. As she looks, leaves it off to Brueggemann. Maddie looks inside. Left-hand dribble. Up to the top of the key. Leaves a pass up to Grace Bull. Grace will drive in. Leaves a pass back to Chloe. Chloe crosses over, drives into the lane, has the ball stolen away, picked up by the Falcons. Driving into the front court, putting up the shot is Iverson. She has it blocked by the Pirates. It goes out of bounds, last touch by Crookston, and it will still be Fertile-Beltrami ball. Falcons inbounding, bounce pass. Oisted gets it to Iverson, now inside, muscling up a shot too strong was Erickson. A rebound is loose, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. So the foul will be on Madison Stunis. She'll pick up her first personal foul, first team foul. Full court pressure put on by Fertile-Beltrami. Chloe Bull gets the inbound pass. She's guarded by Iverson. Dribbles up into the front court, up to the top of the key. And then between the leg dribble, now cuts into the lane, puts it up off the glass. Good. Tough shot by Chloe Bull, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Now a pass goes off right wing. Over to Hitchin. Hitchin fires up a three and hits it. Hitchin with the three, her first points, and it's a 5-2 lead for Fertile-Beltrami. Crookston looking to answer on the left wing with the ball. Pass goes, it's tipped away, but picked up by Hallie Nicholas. Nicholas loses the ball out of bounds. It was poked away, last touch by Fertile-Beltrami. It'll still be Crookston ball inbounding on the far sideline. Looking to inbound, pass goes up around the perimeter. Now over to the near sideline to Grace Bull. Grace crossover dribble, spins, cuts, now puts up the shot. That's going to be, it might have been partially blocked, and Stunis grabs the rebound. Leaves it off. Oisted kicks a pass over to Iverson on the near side. Iverson picks up the dribble, leaves a pass inside, turning around, a little up and under move, a right-hand scoop shot, too strong for Erickson. Rebound is grabbed by Oisted, and then a reach-in foul is going to be called on the Pirates. The foul will be on Chloe Bull. Her first personal, first team foul. Pass inside to Stunis. She'll just curl right through the middle of the lane and puts a little runner off the glass. Good. Stunis now with 4 points. 7-2. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. 2.5 minutes into the ball game. Now the Pirates, Waldall fires a pass way too strong. That's a turnover on the Pirates. Turnovers has been a big bugaboo here for the Pirates this season, both the boys and the girls. Iverson dribbles off to the right wing, behind the back dribble. Leaves it back. Top of the key, Oisted. Oisted pulls up, free throw line jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Crookston. It will still be Fertile-Beltrami ball. In girls hockey, the JV game, it was River Cities. That's Coon Rapids, Champlain Park co-op. They won 11-1. Shot put up by Fertile-Beltrami. That's off the mark. Waldall with the rebound. She'll outlet the pass to Chloe Bull. Crossover dribble working on Iverson. Backs her way into the paint. Leaves a pass to the free throw line to Brueggemann. Brueggemann cuts in. A scoop shot off the glass. Good. Maddie Brueggemann gets her first point. 7-4. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Just a little over 3 minutes into the ball game. Now the Falcons with it. Pass goes inside to Stunis. Now out to the near sideline to Erickson. Erickson just inside the free throw line. Nowhere to go. Guarded by Brueggemann. Leaves a pass off to Stunis. Cutting to the lane, and she lays it in for 2. That'll be her 6th point of the ball game. 9-4. Stunis has 6 of the team's 9 points. Now Grace Bull Crosses the half-court line into the front court. Dribbles off to the right wing. Now to Chloe. Chloe cuts in, puts up the runner. That's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Hauled in by Hitchin. Hitchin going to bring it up. Crosses the half-court line. Leaves a pass off to Iverson. Iverson to Stunis at the top of the key. Now over to the right wing. Pass goes to Erickson. Erickson leaves it up to Oisted. Oisted into the free throw line area. Kicks it off to Stunis. Stunis fires up a three. Nothing but net. Stunis red hot to start the game. 12-4. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Thanks to Stunis's 9 points. Now Crookston trailing 12-4. Chloe Bull has it at the top of the key. Drives into the lane and lost the ball. Regains control. Might have got away with the travel there. Now the pass goes. Cutting into the lane. Grace Bull, and her layup goes off the side of the rim, up and over somehow. And Grace gets her first points. 12-6. Fertile-Beltrami leading. Just shy of 5 minutes into the ball game. Now Oisted will cut into the lane. She puts it up, no good. Rebound, Brueggemann. Brueggemann gets it out to Chloe Bull. She brings it up to the top of the key. Right hand hip high dribble. Dribbles over. Now backs up. Gets a pick from Waldall. Good defense by Iverson. Bulls now off to the left wing. Still with the dribble. Iverson's going to poke it away, and she steals it away. Iverson leaves it off to Oisted. Cutting right to the basket. Puts up the shot. It's blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Chloe Bull. Great defense by Bailey Iverson. Well, Stunis and Erickson will check out. Checking in will be Tessa Opdahl, 5'10 senior. Also checking into the game will be Macy Petrie, a sophomore. Inbound pass goes to Iverson. Iverson puts up the shot, no good, but a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Chloe Bull. That'll be her second personal foul, second team foul. At the line will be Bailey Iverson looking for her first points of the game. First free throw is no good. Hits the front of the rim, hits the back of the rim. And Coach Hams is asking for an explanation. And I'm not sure what the discussion is, but it sounds maybe who the foul was on. So I'm not sure, but the second free throw is missed. Chloe Bull grabs the rebound. She'll push it up into the front court. Kicks the pass off to Nicholas. To Brueggemann, back to Nicholas. Now over to Morgan Bull, who just checked in. Morgan bounces a pass up top. Hallie inside. Nice seal there by Waldall. She spun, had the inside. Nicholas was able to spot her, and Waldall gets her first points on the assist from Hallie Nicholas. It's now 12-8. Crookston will get the ball right back as Waldall going to bring it up. She has it at the top of the key. Dribbles off to the right wing, lobs a pass inside to Brueggemann, but it's tipped away. Good defense by Opdahl. Hitchin, right hand dribble, crosses the half-court line. Greeted at the top of the key by Nicholas. She cuts into the free throw line. Hitchin does, leaves a pass off to Petrie. Now to the left wing, a three-pointer. That's off the mark. Rebound is loose, picked up by Fertile-Beltrami. That was Oisted, leaves it out to Petrie. Now to the free throw line, Iverson. She'll cut in, left-hand scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Chloe Bull. 12-8, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. They led 12-4, but 4 straight points for Crookston. Now Chloe Bull on the right wing. She'll drive into the lane, has the ball knocked away by Iverson. And a reach-in foul is going to be called. Oh, no, it won't be on Iverson. It'll be on Opdahl. That'll be her first personal, second team foul. Allie Nicholas will get a breather as Grace Bowl checks back in. Bounce pass goes to Bruggeman, and she was cutting right to the basket, and she is fouled by Opdahl. That'll be her second personal, third team foul. Maddie Bruggeman's going to be at the line where she'll be shooting 2. 11:06 remaining, first half of play. 12-8 for Beltrami with the lead. The free throw is short. Now the second free throw. And that is good. So Bruggeman goes 1 of 2 from the line. It's a 5-0 run by the Pirates. They trail 12-9. Fertile-Beltrami's Iverson. She dribbles off to the right wing. Leaves a pass off left wing to Oisted. Now to Petrie. Petrie up top to Hitchin. Hitchin takes a couple dribbles to her right, just inside the three-point line. Leaves it back to Stunis, who just checked in. Stunis, 9 points already in the game. Leaves it to Iverson. She has her shot blocked by Morgan Bull. And Grace picks it up, and then she goes coast to coast and lays it in for 2. Grace Bull with the basket, gets the Pirates within 1. But Morgan Bull, that's one thing the Bull sisters can all do. They can block shots. And now Grace comes away with the loose ball. Crookston looking to take their first lead of the game. At the top with it is Grace. Dribbles over to the right wing, lays a pass to Bruggeman. Now she backs out to the right wing. Lays it over to Chloe Bull. Chloe dribbles over to the right wing. The Pirates really like that right wing on this possession. Pass to Morgan, back to Chloe. Chloe, left wing. 4 seconds on the shot clock, lobs it over to Grace. Grace with the 3. That misses everything, and good defense by Fertile-Beltrami. Checking into the game for the Falcons will be Jordan Rash, the 5'5 sophomore. She's going to give Hitchin a breather. Chloe Bull will check out, and checking back in is Hallie Nicholas. Oisted with it on the right wing for Fertile-Beltrami. Leaves it off to Rash. She puts up the shot, no good. Now gets the rebound tipped to her. She has it on the far sideline to Stunis. Up top to Oisted. Over to the right wing, Petrie. Petrie into the free throw line, leaves it to Iverson. Back out near sideline, Oisted. She cuts in, a nice pass off, and putting it up off the glass, good, is Rash. Great drive and great dish by the Falcons. And it's a 14-11 lead with 9:16 remaining, almost halfway through this first half of play. And now we'll have a foul on Fertile-Beltrami as Nicholas was bringing it in. And she's going to be at the line shooting 2. That'll be the first personal foul on Bailey Iverson. So Nicholas gets the first free throw. Now the second. That is no good. So 1 of 2 from the free throw line was Nicholas. She gets her first point of the game. All 5 starters have scored for Crookston. Fertile-Beltrami with it. Petrie dribbles off to the right wing. Lays it up top of the key to Stunis. She had 9 of the team's 12 9 of the first 12 points. To Stunis. Now the ball is loose over to the near corner. Fertile-Beltrami comes away with it, and Coach Mosier calls a timeout. She was on the spot there, quickly got the timeout while the Falcons had possession. So we'll take a break. 8:48 remaining in this first half of play. Fertile-Beltrami 14, Crookston 12. We'll be back right after this on KROX. Well, after the stoppage, Morgan Bull steals the ball away, and Hallie Nicholas goes flying into the lane, and she is going to be fouled. And the foul is going to be on Iverson. That'll be her second personal foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Fertile-Beltrami. We have 8:28 remaining. First free throw is good. So Nicholas now 2 of 3 from the free throw line, looking to tie it up with this second free throw. And the second attempt, that one is good as well. We're tied for the second time in the game. We were tied at 2, now 14. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball, looking to regain the lead. Top of the key. Pass goes off to Hitchin on the right wing. She looks in, nothing there. Leaves it up top. Now dribbling off to the right wing was Rash. Up top to Stunis. She zips a pass onto the baseline to Hitchin. Now back to Stunis at the free throw line. She cuts in and puts up the shot. No good, and a foul is going to be called. That'll be on Crookston, and that foul is going to be on Waldall. That'll be her first personal. Third team foul, and Stunis at the line, looking for her 10th and 11th point of the game. And the first free throw hits the front of the rim, hits the glass, and goes in. 8 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. First half of play. Fertile-Beltrami regains the lead, 15-14. Stunis now with 10 points. And her second free throw attempt. Takes a few dribbles. Right-hand shot is good. 2 of 2 from the line is Stunis, 16-14. Fertile-Beltrami regains the lead. Morgan Bull dribbles off to the right wing, lays a pass up to the top of the key to Brueggemann. Now around the perimeter, pass goes off, inside. Around the perimeter, inside, Hallie Nicholas has it. She puts up a shot, no good, but a foul is going to be called. Nicholas wasn't able to catch it cleanly, but it actually paid off because she drew a foul. That is going to be the first personal on Maya Erickson. That is the 6th team foul, so Crookston will be in the bonus here the rest of the half. Nicholas misses the first free throw. Morgan Bull checks out. Chloe Bull will check in. 16-14 the score. Nicholas is 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Make it 3 of 6 as she misses the second free throw. Then Waldall is going to be called for a reach-in. That'll be her second personal foul. That's the 4th team foul for Crookston. So we've run into a free throw shooting contest here. Now up to the top of the key. Fertile-Beltrami with it. Again, going left to right if you're listening on the radio. Hitchin on the left wing, thought about a 3, leaves it to Stunis at the top of the key. Stunis kicks it back over to the far sideline. A three-pointer is good for Oisted. Indigo Oisted gets her first points. And their big ones there, 19-14 lead for Fertile-Beltrami. Crookston comes back. Waldall in the far corner. Dribbles into the free throw line area, leaves it off to Brueggemann. Brueggemann on the left wing, gives a pass off to Nicholas, and a travel is called. Hallie been watching a little too much NBA action there. Got the pass and took a sort of a quick step right away, and was called for the travel. Fertile-Beltrami, they're going to turn it over. Nicholas grabs the ball, drives into the lane, misses the layup. Rebound grab by Waldall, and she's going to be fouled. So Waldall will be at the line where she's going to be shooting 2. The foul is going to be on, that'll be on Rash, her first personal. That's the 7th team foul. Now Waldall at the line shooting 2. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Pirates are 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Tegan Fanflick will check into the game. And the free throws off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Rash for Fertile-Beltrami. Long pass up to Hitchin. Hitchin hits the brakes and leaves a pass off to Oisted. Her baseline jumper tried to bank it, but it just goes off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound, Chloe Bowl. She'll speed into the front court. She only knows one speed. Now an offensive foul is going to be called on Chloe Bowl, and that's going to be her third foul of the game. Or excuse me, second. They did take that one away, so that's her second. They never did say who the foul was on that one that they switched. With it, top of the key is Oisted. Oisted leaves it off to Erickson. She cuts in, gets the bucket in the foul, and Chloe Bowl will pick up her third personal foul. If it's on her, it is. So Chloe Bowl picks up her third personal foul, and quickly she'll check out. Her younger sister, Morgan, will check in. Maya Erickson gets the bucket. She's going to be at the line trying to convert the three-point play on a nice strong take. 21-14, and the free throw is good. Make it 22-14 on the three-point play. Pass, that's going to be grabbed by Morgan Bull. Morgan drives in, stops on the left wing, and now a reach-in foul is going to be called on Hitchin. Now Morgan Bull at the line, and her free throw is off the mark. So the Pirates missed the front end of the bonus. They have not shot the free throws very well at all. Now at the top of the key, off to the right wing, Oisted. She has the ball knocked away, regains control, leaves it off. Now it'll go inside to Stunis, and she's going to be fouled by Waldall, and that's going to be Waldall's third personal foul. The Pirates, who only have 10 players on the roster, will have two of their starters sitting for the final 5:46 of this first half with 3 fouls apiece as Stunis hits the first free throw. Now Alyssa Johnson will check in for the Pirates. Now 23-14. And the second shot is good. Stunis, 4 of 4 from the line. She now has 13 points, 24-14. The lead. Now a pass goes into the free throw line to Bruggeman. Bruggeman turns around, kicks it off. The ball is loose, still loose, and Grace Bull picks it up. Grace stops, pops a 3, and that's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Erickson had it, and then a jump ball is going to be called as Grace Bull reached in. Inbound pass goes. Well, the Pirates get it up to Bruggeman. Now over to the far sideline. It goes to to Grace. Grace lost the ball. Johnson, she loses it as well. It's a scramble on the ground, and a timeout's going to be called by the Pirates with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. 5:01 remaining in the first half. It's Fertile-Beltrami 24, Crookston 14. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
After the timeout, Crookston's going to have 2 seconds on the shot clock. So Fertile-Beltrami, all they're going to want to do is just keep their hands straight up in the air here if you can't get the steal on the inbound pass. Nicholas looking, still looking. Gets it into Bull, and she'll put up the shot off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Fertile-Beltrami. They're going to push it up into the front court. On the left wing, Oisted kicks the pass up to Erickson. Now over to the right wing to Stunis. Into Erickson. Erickson kicks it out. Oisted with a three, and that's no good. It hits the front of the rim, hits off the glass, and then a rebound grabbed by Nicholas, and we're going to have another foul call. Ellie Nicholas, her second rebound of the game. And we go to the other side of the floor where Crookston will be shooting the free throw. It'll be Nicholas. That's going to be the second personal foul on Maya Erickson. It's the 9th team foul on Fertile-Beltrami. Nicholas, front end of the bonus, in and out, no good. Like Crookston just struggling from the line. 24-14, Fertile-Beltrami has the lead. Oisted cuts in, leaves a pass off. Now pulling up for the jumper and hitting nothing but net. And for Fertile-Beltrami, that is going to be Allison Flockney. So Flockney gets her first points. And the Pirates not able to convert. It's 26-14, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Iverson's going to cut right into the lane. It might have been partially blocked by Grace Bull. The loose ball rebound picked up by the Pirates. Bruggeman into the front court. Leaves it over to Nicholas. Now off to Grace. Grace with it. Gets it into the post. Bruggeman, she drives, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Hallie Nicholas. Nicholas gets her second personal foul. And we go to the other side of the floor where Fertile-Beltrami will shoot the bonus. Girls hockey, just under 2 minutes remaining. River Cities, that's Champlain Park and Coon Rapids go up. They lead Crookston 4-1 through with a minute and a half remaining there. First free throw for Petrie is good. Now the second free throw with 3:38 remaining is short off the front of the rim. Grace Bull with the rebound. 27-14, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Now the Pirates turn it over. Iverson with the steal. She brings it up to the top of the key. Looks over to her left. Now leaves it off to her right to Oisted. Onto the baseline. Looking inside. Nothing there. Back up to the top to Oisted. And to Iverson. Iverson turns around, puts up the shot. That's blocked by Bull. Grace, that's her second block of the game. Long pass up to Morgan Bull. She drives in and a travel. So a turnover on the Pirates. Now the Pirates going to gamble here. They're going to bring in Brooklyn Waldall and Chloe Bull. Both of them have 3 fouls apiece. If I'm Fertile-Beltrami, I go right at either of those two players. Iverson into the front court. Top of the key. Dumps it off left wing. Over to Opdahl. Now Opdahl on the give and go. She puts it up. Oh, just goes off the side of the rim. No good. A rebound to Bruggeman. That's her third. Bruggeman bringing it up. Dumps a pass to Waldall. Waldall puts up the shot. That's off the mark. Chloe Bull with the rebound. Puts it back up good. Chloe Bull with the offensive rebound in the putback. That'll be her 4th point of the game. 27-16. 2:35 remaining and counting. Now the ball goes into the free throw line area to Jensrud. Jensrud kicks the pass out. A three-pointer is too strong for Opdahl. Rebound, though, grabbed by the Falcons. The ball is loose, and Grace Bull picks up the steal. That'll be her second of the game. And the pass, not able to handle it, was Waldall. Might have been tipped away. With the ball for Fertile-Beltrami is Jensrud. Jensrud up top to Oisted. Now back to Jensrud. Opdahl to Jensrud, three-pointer top of the key. That's off the mark. Rebound is grabbed. Iverson cuts right back, puts it up off the glass too strong. Rebound, and getting fouled as she put it back up was Oisted. She'll be at the line shooting 2 free throws. Minute 52 remaining. Both teams have 9 fouls apiece. But Crookston, 2/3 of their fouls are on Chloe Bull and Brooklyn Waldall, 3 apiece. They're both out there. First free throw is good. 28-16. Now the second free throw for Oysted rattles it home. Oysted with 5 points. Checking into the game will be Sophia Grunhoff. She'll check in, giving a breather to Oysted. 29-16, 13-point lead. That is the largest lead of the game for Fertile-Beltrami. Now Chloe Bull is going to cut right to the basket, and she lays it in for 2. 29-18 the score. Pass inside to Iverson. Iverson kicks it out over to the far sideline. A baseline jumper halfway down and pops out by Jensrud. Then the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fertile-Beltrami. It'll be Crookston ball. Hitchin going to check back in, replacing Jensrud. Good minutes there by Jensrud. Crookston going to bring it up. Right hand, a hip by dribble. Fertile-Beltrami, they're playing their 4th game of the week this week. They've had a busy one, to say the least. As a player, that's a dream week until you get to Friday. Then you're like, maybe 4 in a week isn't that great. As Chloe Bull, she's taken over now. She has the last 6 Pirate points. It's now 29-20. Crookston's deficit back down to single digits with a minute remaining. Fertile-Beltrami with it. Pass goes out to Hitchin. Hitchin puts up the shot. That's off the mark. And a pushing foul is going to be called. And if that's on Nicholas, that's going to be her 3rd. And it is. So now Allie Nicholas has her 3rd foul. So the Pirates have Waldall, Bull, and Nicholas with 3 fouls apiece. At the line for Fertile-Beltrami, they'll be shooting the double bonus, 2 free throw shots. And the first shot is off the back of the rim, hits the front of the rim, and then goes in for Grunhoff. She gets her first point of the game. And the second free throw is off the mark, but Fertile-Beltrami grabs the rebound. With it, Grunhoff up top of the key. To Hitchin, back to Grunhoff, now over to Iverson, inside. Ball is knocked away, regains control. Iverson kicks it out, now off to the right wing. A 3-pointer for Hitchin, off the front of the rim, no good. Chloe Bull with the rebound. That's her 5th of the game. She drives along the near sideline, now cuts right into the lane, puts it up too strong off the back of the rim. Rebound, Fertile-Beltrami. Flockner kicks it off, Iverson with it. Iverson dribbles over to the right wing, leaves it to Hitchin. Hitchin picks up the dribble, gets it back over to the right wing to Flockner. Around the perimeter, over to the left wing now. It goes to Grunhoff. Back to Iverson. Iverson to the free throw line, leaves a pass, and that is nothing but net for Opdahl. So Opdahl will get her first points of the game, and that will be the end of the first half for Fertile-Beltrami, leading 32-20. 32-20, Fertile-Beltrami has the lead at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Take a look at the first half scoring. Take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. All that more coming up next here on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag? Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
And welcome back to the Crookston High School Gymnasium as the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons have the lead by a score of 32-20 in high school girls basketball action. Let's take a look at the scoring, shall we? First, leading the way for Fertile-Beltrami was Madison Stunis. She had 13 points. And then after that, it's a pretty balanced attack. You have Indigo Oysted with 5. You have 3 points from Katrina Hitchen. 2 points apiece from Maya Erickson. Or excuse me, 3 points as well for Erickson as she converted that 3-point play. And then you have 2 points apiece from Tessa Opdahl, Jordan Rash, Flockner, and 1 point for Sophie Grunhavd. Playing and not scoring were Macy Petrie. And also Kenna Jensrud played but did not score. For Crookston, they were led by Chloe Bull. She had 8 points. And then Grace Bull, she had 4. 3 points for Maddie Brueggemann, 3 for Hallie Nicholas, and 2 for Brooklyn Waldall. So that is 20 for the Pirates, and Fertile-Beltrami with 32. That's the score at the half. Fertile-Beltrami leading 32-20. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We got some finals already in, and we'll tell you all about that. That's going to be coming up next year as we continue our halftime show. It's the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons 32, Crookston 20 in girls basketball play. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this on KROX.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band.
choir,
visual arts,
Speech.
theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
And welcome back to the halftime show as we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Well, let's take a look at the scores that we have so far. And the score here at halftime, Fertile-Beltrami leading Crookston in girls basketball 32-20. And other scores, it is... some finals already, a bunch of finals in girls basketball. Frazee, they beat up on Ada Borup West 80-40. Hawley beat Park Rapids 74-48. Pelican Rapids beat Barnesville 66-37. And Breckenridge beat Staples Motley 77-46. College men's basketball, USC leading the Gophers 19-18. 13 minutes left in the first half there. And then the NCAA football semifinals, it's Indiana leading Oregon 21-7 with 7.5 minutes left in the first half there. So Indiana doing a number on Oregon so far in that one. And let's see if we can find some other scores for you here. And let's see, in other girls basketball games that are not final. And we have the updates here. Rockridge is leading Thief River Falls 48-11 at the end of the first half. Rockridge, they have two girls that are going to be going to UMC next year to play basketball, and they're flexing their muscles early on. Monaga lead Hinckley Finlayson 32-10. East Grand Forks leads Hermantown 30-22. 6 minutes left in that game. And so those are some of the scores to pass along in the first half of play there. And in boys basketball, taking a look at some scores from around the area as they are going. Cherry leads Sacred Heart 21-20. 5 minutes left in the first half there. And then it's Norman County East dealing Hitterdall leading Foston 54-27 at halftime. And Stephen Argyle leads Roseau 29-19. 3 minutes left in the first half of that one. And that is about it on our scores that we can pass along at this. Yeah, that's about it. So we will take a break. We'll be back and have the second half of play. That'll be coming up right after this 30-second timeout.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Well, one more score to pass along in UMC men's basketball. They are on the road, and they're taking on Winona State University. They'll take on Concordia St. Paul tomorrow, and we're going to have that doubleheader right here on KROX. We'll be listening for that. And, well, the Golden Eagles win 67-62. So the Golden Eagles get a nice road win. And let's see, Caden Swenby, he played 7 minutes, had 1 assist in the game. So Golden Eagle men beat Winona State 67-62. Now on the right wing, a three-pointer for Chloe Bull. That is off the mark. And rebound by Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson brings it into the front court. Around the perimeter, pass goes off far sideline to Stunis. Now over to Iverson on the left wing. Iverson looks inside, leaves it off to Hitchin. Hitchin leaves it to Stunis. Stunis at the free throw line, picks up the dribble, leaves it to Oisted. Oisted cuts in, puts up a little runner. That's short, missed everything. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fertile-Beltrami. No scoring in the first minute 11 of this first half of play. And Fertile-Beltrami leads 32-20. As we start the second half, Crookston turns the ball over again. Oisted gets another steal. Oisted dribbles off to the left wing, leaves a pass over. Working it around the perimeter again as Iverson cuts into the lane. Kicks the pass out near sideline. Oisted, her three, too strong. Rebound tracked down by Bull in the far corner. Grace Bull, we should say. Grace leaves it off near sideline to Chloe. Now into the free throw line. Grace gets it to Brueggemann. Back to Grace. Grace cuts in and puts up a little floater. That's off the mark. Rebound. Good strong rebound there by Erickson. Erickson leaves it off to Stunis. Long pass up to Hitchin. Hitchin stops. Pops a short jumper. That's too strong. Rebound is loose. We're going to have a foul on the rebound. So the foul is going to be on Oisted. That's her first personal. Crookston with the ball. Dribbling off to the right wing. Pass goes near corner. Back off right wing. Cutting into the lane. Putting up the shot no good. Rebound is loose. And now it's going to go up to Hitchin. Hitchin drives in. Stops. Uses a great pump fake and puts it up off the glass. Good. Katrina Hitchin uses the pump fake to perfection there. 34-20. Largest lead of the game. 14 points for Fertile-Beltrami. And now Nicholas puts up a shot. That's swatted away by Erickson. Nicholas will inbound. Or maybe not. It's going to be Grace Bull. She gets it off to Chloe on the right wing. Now back to Grace in the near corner, right in front of the Pirate bench. Going left to right are the Pirates in this second half. Fertile-Beltrami, of course, right to left. Grace drives into the lane. Now stops, puts up the jumper. Off the glass, no good. Stunis with the rebound. She'll bring it up into the front court. Dumps a pass up to Iverson. Iverson on the near sideline. Back to Erickson. Erickson with a three. That's off the rim. The rebound, Grace Bull. That is her fifth of the game. She brings it up right in front of the Pirate bench. Off to the right wing. Fires a three. That's off the mark. Rebound, Waldall. And jump ball is going to be called. The possession arrow in favor of Crookston. So Waldall will get credit for the rebound there. Now Morgan Bull is going to check in, replacing Grace Bull. And Grace Bull, not sure if she's hurt or just gassed or a combination of both. Looks like she might be gassed. And maybe battling a little sickness as well. And now a shot put up by the Pirates. That's off the mark. Iverson with the rebound. Iverson leaves it over to Hitchin. Hitchin with a long jumper. No good. Erickson with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back in. Erickson with the offensive rebound in the putback. 14-16 remaining. Erickson now has 5 points in the game. Pirates with the ball. Chloe Bull at the top of the key. Leaves a pass off near sideline. Now back up top to Chloe. Chloe spin dribbles into the lane. Puts it up off the glass. Too strong. Rebound. Grabbed by Iverson. Iverson into the front court. Speeds in. Puts up the shot. It's good. And the foul. Iverson will be at the line where she's going to try for the three-point play. The foul is going to be on Waldall. That'll be her fourth personal foul. That's the first team foul. Waldall will check out. Grace Bull will have to check back in. 38-20. It's a 6-0 run to start the second half for Fertile-Beltrami, and to make it a 7-0 run after the 3-point play for Iverson. She now has 3 points in the game. All 5 starters have scored now for Fertile-Beltrami. Grace Bull called for a travel. Another turnover on the Pirates, and it'll be Fertile-Beltrami ball as they look to get it up into a 20-point lead. Dribbling up to the top, Iverson lays a pass into the far corner. Oisted bounces a pass inside, turning around, putting up the shot. Petrie, that's off the mark. Rebound, Brueggemann. Brueggemann with her 5th rebound of the game. Lays a pass, now gets it back at the top of the key from Grace Bull. Brueggemann backs her way into the paint. Right-hand scoop shot, that's off the mark. Chloe Bull turns around, puts it back up, in and out, no good. Rebound loose, and a grab by Petrie. Petrie brings it into the front court, leaves it back over to Erickson. And a 3-pointer, that's off the mark from Opdahl, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fertile-Beltrami. It'll be Pirate ball. Bull falls to the hardwood and gets helped up. And again, in college football, Indiana, they are beating up on Oregon 28-7. Girls hockey, Crookston trailing 4-1 as the Pirates get Chloe Bull gets her 10th point of the game. And it's now 39-22. So checking into the game for Crookston will be Brenna Kopecky, the 5'8 freshman. She's going to replace Grace Bull. And by the way, Hallie Nicholas picks up her 4th foul as well. It's Fertile-Beltrami ball, excuse me. And a 3-pointer there. Or, excuse me, not a 3-pointer, a basket for Fertile-Beltrami as they lead 41-22 as they continue this nice little run. Now a shot put up, that's off the mark. Rebound is grabbed by Fertile-Beltrami. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball. Pass goes in to Petrie, and then a jump ball is called. 41-22 the score, 11:58 remaining in the game. Inbounding will be Fertile-Beltrami. Pass goes to Iverson. She gets it in. Turning around is Erickson. Erickson tries the shot. That's off the mark. Rebound grab to put back up. No good by Opdahl. And then Iverson with the rebound gets the bucket and the foul. Iverson with a offensive rebound in the putback. She'll be looking for her 6th point of the game with 11:49 remaining. Now 43-22. Stunis and Rash will check back into the game. Checking out will be Oisted and Erickson. Now the free throw is good. Another 3-point play for Iverson. She now has 6 points in the game. Coming right back are the Pirates. Chloe Bull puts up a shot. That's off the mark. Rebound Stunis. 44-22 the score. Fertile-Beltrami's Iverson. She drives right into the lane. Boy, she showed off some great speed there. She just burst right through the lane and lays it in for 2. And Iverson starting to take over the game. 11:29 remaining in the ball game. It's Fertile-Beltrami 46, Crookston 22. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavros this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at RJ Zavro & Sons. It feels great.
After the timeout, Fertile-Beltrami, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcon boys basketball team had an impressive win last night, another one, as they beat East Grand Forks in pretty impressive fashion. 46-22, the score here. The Fertile-Beltrami Falcon girls, their fourth game of the week. And they are looking pretty good as Hallie Nicholas will get the Pirates off the snide. That was a 14-2 run to start the second half by Fertile-Beltrami, but Hallie Nicholas gets the three, and then firing up a shot was Iverson, and Iverson, she is just gets another one there, and it's now 48-25. 10 points now for Iverson. And we'll have a foul called on Fertile-Beltrami. The foul is going to be the second personal foul on Rash. Inbound pass, Waldall. Looking, still looking. And she'll get it into the far corner to Nicholas. Nicholas drives in, puts up the shot, no good. And a foul is going to be called. Fertile-Beltrami fans not exactly thrilled with that call. And Nicholas is going to be at the line where she'll be shooting 2 shots. First free throw is off the rim, no good. Now the second free throw, Nicholas misses. Rebound, though, grabbed by Brueggemann. That'll be her 6th of the game. Then she puts up the scoop shot. Good. Maddie Brueggemann will get her 5th point of the game. Now 48-27. A 21-point lead for Fertile-Beltrami. Stunis bounces a pass over to the near sideline. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nicholas, and it'll be a Fertile-Beltrami ball. Yeah, the officials are going to talk it over here. And they're going to say it was last touch by Fertile-Beltrami. It'll be Crookston ball. Have Brueggemann, Waldall, Nicholas, Grace, and Morgan Bull all out there for the Pirates. Grace leaves it off to Nicholas. She'll spot up for the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Morgan with the rebound. Leaves it to Grace. Grace a three-pointer. Top of the key. Too strong. Rebound is loose, and Stunis comes away with it. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball. Pass goes off to Iverson. She tries a shot, but that's going to be blocked by Grace Bull. That's her 3rd block of the game. Now Grace into the front court, leaves a pass off to Waldall. Waldall kicks it up, top of the key. Nicholas with another 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Iverson. Iverson along the far sideline. Brings it into the front court. Leaves a pass off to Petrie. Petrie cuts in, puts up the runner, hits the front of the rim and rolls in. Just caught enough of the rim to go in. So Petrie, nice basket there. Little runner through the lane. Gets her first points. It's now 50-27. 9:12 remaining. Pirates, Morgan Bull leaves it off to sister Grace. Near sideline, it'll go to Nicholas. Nicholas puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, Petrie going to bring it up for Fertile-Beltrami. Long pass up to Iverson. Iverson stops, thought about the shot, instead leaves it to Petrie. Petrie off to the left wing. Now up top, Stunis. Stunis spots up for the 3. Too strong. Rebound is loose, and Morgan Bull dribbles away with it. Bull goes coast to coast, puts it up off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Fertile-Beltrami. That was Opdahl. Opdahl leaves it. Petrie now over to the right wing. It'll go to Iverson. Iverson, crossover dribble. Leaves it to Stunis. Stunis off to Opdahl, now to Iverson. Iverson cuts in, a little runner, too strong. Rebound, Iverson fights for it, and if it's a foul, that's on Waldall. That's going to be her 5th. And that is going to be on Brooklyn Waldall. So Waldall will foul out with her 5th foul of the game. And she'll foul out with 2 points. And 8:16 remaining. Inbound pass goes over to Oisted and then inside to Erickson, and Erickson's going to be fouled. And the foul's going to be on Grace Bull. That'll be her first personal foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Crookston. At the line, Erickson. First free throw is good. 8:14 remaining in the game. Fertile-Beltrami leading 51-27. Now the second free throw for Erickson. Looking for her 7th point of the game. It rattles around and drops in. 52-27. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Now it's Chloe Bull. She gets the pass from Grace. At the top of the key with the dribble, guarded by Stunis. Now pass inside to Bruggeman. Bruggeman turns around. Scoop shot off the glass. Maddie likes those scoop shots. She'll get her 7th point of the game. 52-29. Fertile-Beltrami leading big here. Pass goes off. Oisted with it. She gets a pick from Stunis. Now leaves the pass to Stunis on the pick and roll. Little John Stockton and Carl Malone action there. And Stunis is going to be at the line shooting 2. Girls hockey, 3:50 remaining in the second period. 6-1. River Cities leads Crookston. That's Champlain Park, Coon Rapids Co-op. And the first free throw for Stunis is good. First points of the second half for Stunis. She now has 14. 53-29 the score. Now the second free throw shot is short. Rebound and a foul. The foul will be on Fertile-Beltrami's Erickson. That'll be her 3rd personal foul. And Golden Eagle, UMC Golden Eagle men's basketball. They beat Winona State 67-62. Off on the right wing, Chloe Bull leaves a pass off to Morgan. Morgan hands it off to Nicholas, who has the ball knocked away, but a reach-in foul is going to be called on Fertile-Beltrami. The foul is going to be on that'll be on Erickson. No, excuse me, it's on 15, not 5. Petrie, that'll be Hadley Petrie, her first personal. Now a shot put up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Crookston's Nicholas. It'll be Fertile-Beltrami ball. 7:15 remaining. 53-29. Fertile-Beltrami going to win their 9th game of the year. Indiana beating up on Oregon 34-7. No doubter there for the Hoosiers. Yeah, we're talking football. Now the ball loose. Fertile-Beltrami with it. Stunis kicks it off to Hitchin. Hitchin picks up the dribble, kicks it back. Now it goes to Stunis on the left wing. She tried to, I don't know if that was a pass. I think it was a pass. It's deflected, and Nicholas comes away. She'll get the steal. Grace Bull with it. Leaves a pass off to Morgan. Morgan drives to the free throw line. Leaves a pass off to Nicholas. Her 3 too strong. Rebound, Stunis. Stunis crossover dribble into the front court. Leaves a pass up to Erickson. Erickson, nice little move, but a travel. Took an extra step there. Had the right idea, but a travel called. Now Stunis and Hitchin will check out. Checking in will be Jensrud and Faulkner. Faulkner, a 5'7" sophomore. Jensrud, a 5'8" senior. Checking back into the game, 6:10 remaining. Chloe Bull leaves it to Grace. Grace with a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound. Oisted picks it up. Oisted leaves a pass into the front court. That's going to go off the front of the rim on the shot by Petrie. Rebound, though, Fertile-Beltrami, and a blocking foul is going to be called, and that'll be on Morgan Bowl, I believe. And we have the bonus situation. Morgan Bowl picks up the foul, her second personal foul. Again, coming up on KROX tomorrow, we'll have Coach's Corner live from the Irishman Shanty at 9 a.m. And then we will have a doubleheader of UMC men's and women's basketball from Concordia St. Paul. And the free throw is off the mark. Rebound is grabbed by Morgan Bowl. That is her fourth of the game. Morgan leaves it off to Chloe. Chloe inside Brueggemann. Brueggemann might have got away with a travel there, and she puts it in. 9 points now for Brueggemann. 53-31. 5:35 remaining. Fertile-Beltrami, they have the ball go out of bounds. Last touch by Crookston. Inbound pass goes to Erickson. Now up to Jensrud. Over to Oysted. Oysted cuts into the lane, stops, leaves a pass off to Erickson. Now driving. Taking one dribble. Pass goes back to Oysted. She'll fire up a long two. That's off the mark. Nicholas with the rebound. That'll be her third. Leaves it over to Chloe Bowl, who brings it across the half-court line. Bounce pass inside to Brueggemann. Brueggemann spins, turns around, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. The ball is loose, and picking it up will be Flockner. And Flockner is going to be fouled by Grace Bowl. That'll be her second personal foul. That is the 8th team foul, and at the line shooting the bonus will be Flockner. .458 remaining. Right-hand free throw is good. 54-31. Flockner will get her third point of the game. Now the second free throw is Grace Bowl will check out. Shot is no good. Rebound, Chloe Bowl. That's her 7th of the game. Pass underneath the basket to Nicholas, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be a shooting foul. At the line, Nicholas, first free throw is good. .451 remaining. 54-32. Ellie Nicholas, it's the first free throw. She now has 4 points in the game. Or excuse me. And the second free throw is good. 54-33. 8 points, for Nicholas. Now driving into the lane. A little left-hand scoop shot. What a shot by Macy Petrie. That'll be her 4th point of the game. That was a tough shot, slicing through the lane. She goes with the left hand, puts it high off the glass, and gets the bucket. 56-33. Now it'll be Bowl. Chloe driving in, and she kisses it off the glass for 2. 56-35. Chloe will get her 12th point of the game. And now a three-pointer from the top. That's off the mark for Petrie. And then a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Morgan Bowl, and that'll be her third personal foul. We go to the other side of the floor where Fertile-Beltrami will be shooting the bonus. Or, excuse me, that's on Hadley Petrie, her second foul. 7th team foul. We go to the other side. Now 6-1 is the score after 2 periods of play in girls hockey. Crookston trailing. Now it's going to be Morgan Bowl. She'll scoop up a shot. That's off the glass, too strong after the missed free throw. And the Pirates miss another free throw. 56-35. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead in the ball. Bringing it up. Petrie leaves a pass off left wing. Picking it up near sideline. Pass goes off over to Grunhoff. Around the perimeter. Jensrud, she lobs it in. Nice catch and putting it up off the glass. Good as Opdahl. Boy, Opdahl with her 4th point. That was a great catch. She sort of twisted her body. Was able to make the grab and then twisted it back to get the shot off. And now the Pirates try a shot. It was partially blocked. The ball is loose and grabbed by Fertile-Beltrami's Jensrud. Jensrud leaves it off far sideline. Over to Opdahl. Now to Jensrud. Off to the left wing. Flockner gets it back over to Petrie. Petrie dribbles up towards the top of the key. Now back to Flockner. Fakes the pass inside, gets it back, and the ball is knocked loose, and Bruggeman's going to pick it up. Bruggeman drives in, puts it up, good, and the foul. Maddie Bruggeman gets the steal. She gets the bucket, and she's going to be at the line trying to convert a 3-point play. So the Pirates, they have both teams going to the bench here with 3:03 remaining. Well, Fertile-Beltrami, they did that earlier. Now the Pirates are. Bruggeman with a 3-point play. 58-38. Fertile-Beltrami leading. And they have the ball. Far sideline. Driving into the lane. Pass goes up top of the key to Jensrud. Jensrud guarded by Kopecky for Crookston. Now to Petrie. Petrie cuts in. Her shot is off the mark, but she was fouled and will be at the line where she's going to be shooting 2. That'll be on Morgan Bull. Her 3rd personal. And the first free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Hadley Petrie's going to check in if the second free throw is made by Macy Petrie. And the second free throw is no good, so she'll have to wait till the next dead ball. Kopecky gets the rebound. Off to Morgan Bull. Morgan with the dribble. Leaves it off to Johnson. She tried to get it inside to Kopecky, but it's stolen away. Flockner has it for Fertile-Beltrami. Along the far sideline. Dumps a pass up inside to Petrie. Out to the left wing. Now over to the far sideline. Cutting in, putting up the shot, and a foul is going to be called. Jensrud will be at the line where she'll be shooting 2. Looking for her first points. At the line. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. 2:20 remaining. Now Hadley Petrie checks in, replacing Macy Petrie. And the second free throw is good. First point of the game for Jensrud. 59-38. Fertile-Beltrami leading. Crookston with the ball. On the right wing. Van Flick with the dribble. Guarded closely. Spin dribble. Leaves it up top to Johnson. Johnson kicks it off to Groven. Groven dribbles over to the left wing. Now leaves it off to Bull. Morgan loses the dribble. Regains control. Leaves a pass off to Johnson. She'll dribble off to the right wing. Looks in. Tried to get a pass into Kopecky, but the ball stolen away. Jensrud with the steal. She stops. Bounces a pass over. Inside, Petrie gets it in, and trying to put up the shot was Grunhoff, but that's going to be blocked by the Pirates. Van Flick brings it up for Crookston. Leaves a pass, it's deflected, and the ball is loose on the ground. Everybody's falling to the ground. Saving it is Jensrud. Jensrud, and now over to Petrie. Far side, baseline jumper off the side of the rim, and then it goes off the front of the rim, off the glass, and good. And that'll be the third point of the game for Grunhoff. 61-38 the score. 67 seconds remaining. Now the Falcons steal it away. Nice pass, driving into the lane, laying it up is Petrie. She'll get her first points. Good unselfish play by Fertile-Beltrami. Now 63-38. Pirates turn it over again. Stopping. Pass goes up to Flockner. Now to Jensrud. Jensrud, a bounce pass inside. The ball is going to be stolen away. It's Van Flick. She has the dribble. Gets it off to Morgan Bull. 30 seconds remaining. Morgan dribbles into the free throw line. Leaves it off to Groven. Groven dribbles and has the ball stolen away. Flockner grabs it and she lays it in for two. 65-38, 14 seconds left. Flockner will get her 5th point of the game. Morgan Bull has the ball knocked away. Ball, it's on the ground, and a jump ball is going to be called with 1.1 seconds remaining. We'll have the inbound pass. Going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. The inbound pass is in, and that is the ball game. The final score, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons 65, Crookston 38. Fertile-Beltrami will improve to 9-3 on the season. And Crookston, they will lose their second straight in back-to-back nights as they come up short here this evening. And they will drop to 3-8 on the season. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll take a look at the stats, the scoring, and we'll talk with, see if we can talk with both coaches and more. That's all going to be coming up here in the post-game show. The final score, Fertile-Beltrami 65 and Crookston 38 in high school girls basketball play. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the post-game show right after this on KROX.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota. Ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
And welcome back to the post-game show as we're now joined by the victorious head coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, Coach Mosier. And Coach, first of all, obviously you have to be pretty happy with your team's performance here tonight. And you jumped out to an early lead. It was a 12-4 run to start things off. And obviously you couldn't ask for a much better start to the ball game. Oh, there we go. Oh, there.
Yeah, absolutely. I was very proud of these girls. Like I said, this was our fourth game of the week, and I thought they came out like it was not the fourth game of the week. And we've been struggling with coming out strong, and that was kind of our focus for the game. And I thought they came out very strong, and they never let down. They played 36 minutes hard the entire game, and I was very proud of that.
And Madison Stunis, she came out, gave you a little spark. She scored 9 of your first 12 points, and that seemed to really get you going.
Yeah, she tends to be that spark, and I love that about her. She's so good about that. All the girls did good. I honestly didn't look at any of the stats. I thought every girl played well.
Yep.
And I really, honestly, this was the best game that I think we've seen out of us from start to finish. So it's good to see that when we kind of struggled a little bit this week.
And Crookston, they made a little bit of a run at you. They tied it up at was tied at 14, but then you answered with 12 or 13 straight points after that. So after you, I don't want to say let them get back into it, but then you took over the game the rest of the way, and you had to like what you saw from your team at that point.
Yeah, we definitely adjusted. Chloe did very well at penetrating those gaps, and so I told the girls we got to really pinch those gaps and get in there to be able to stop that. I think they were in foul trouble. We were in foul trouble. We all kind of were, so we just wanted to play good D by moving our feet.
And you led 32-20 at halftime, and obviously a pretty good first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we've been struggling with that first half, so it's good to see that we pulled that together.
And then in the second half, you start the half on a 14-2 run. And was there any reason for that other than just playing some good basketball?
Yeah, I think our energy. The girls really wanted this win. They wanted to end the week strong. They wanted to go 3-1 for the week, and that's exactly what they did.
And you only have 3 losses on the year. All 3 are to very good teams. 2 of them are ranked in the state. So you're playing some good basketball, but you said this might be your best all-around team effort. And I think I have everybody scoring in the game as well. But it was just defensively, offensively, everybody did a great job.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Our shots were falling. We were boxing out. We made our free throws. I don't even know what we were, but at halftime we were good. I think we only had a couple 5 turnovers at halftime. I mean, we did all the things that I really wanted us to focus on. So I'm saying it, and I'm probably saying it too many times, but I'm so proud of these girls.
A lot to be proud of, that's for sure. And to go 3-1 on the week, that's not too bad of a week at all.
No, not at all. Especially when you're tired. It's really good to see like the grit that these girls have. They never give up, and that's kind of my motto for this team is they never give up. They finish the game strong. Even if we're down 20 or up 20, they still finish no matter what.
And a good way to start the month of January, which is always a tough month. It seems like it's such a grind, and then when you hit February, playoffs aren't too far away. So it's if you can get through January and you have this start, that makes it a lot easier too, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And for the rest of the month, we have 3 games every week, so it's gonna be a hard grind. Lots of conference games, different tough matchups, and we're gonna have to really stay healthy, hopefully stay not injured. So that's kind of the goal for the month.
And when you're playing well, bring on the games, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach, congratulations on the win, and best of luck here the rest of the season.
Thanks, you.
Yep, thank you. That is Coach Mosier, and we thank her for talking with us here. Thank you. Yep, and again, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, they come away with an impressive 65-38 victory. Great all-around team effort for Fertile-Beltrami here this evening. We will take a break. We'll be back, and we will talk with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams. Actually, first, let's look through the scoring, first of all. And let's see what we have here. For Crookston, they were led by Chloe Bull with 12 points. Then 11 points for Maddie Brueggemann, 8 points for Hallie Nicholas, 4 points for Grace Bull, and 2 for Brooklyn Waldall. For Fertile-Beltrami, they were led by Madison Stunis. She had 14 points, 13 of those in the first half. She had 9 of her team's first 9 of the first 12 in the game. So Madison finishes with 14. Then pretty balanced after that. 8 points from Bailey Iverson, 7 points apiece for Indigo Oisted and Amaya Erickson. Then 5 points from Katrina Hitchen and Flockner. 4 points apiece from Macy Petrie, Opdahl. 3 points from Grunhoff. You also have 2 points apiece from Jordan Rash and Hadley Petrie, and then 1 point for Kenna Jensrud. So everybody that dressed played or scored here and played, obviously, tonight for Fertile-Beltrami. Crookston, only the starting 5 were the ones to score here this evening. We'll take a break. We'll be back and talk with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams. His comments going to be coming up next right here on KROX. Again, the final score, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons 65, Crookston 38 in high school girls basketball action.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Welcome back to the post-game show as we're now going to take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update in girls hockey. 14 and a half minutes remaining in the third period. It's River Lakes, that's Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, leading Crookston by a score of 7-1. Also, we have one result from the Minnewaska area tournament. Mauricio Arriaga, he finished second place at the Minnewaska tournament. Congratulations to Mauricio. The rest of the Pirates are still wrestling. So thanks from Blake Bergeron for giving us that update. And other results that we have, first in, since we had girls basketball here, let's take a look at some girls basketball scores. Breckenridge beat Staples Motley 77-46. Climax Fisher beat Winnie Mac 61-31. Monaga leading Hinckley Finlayson 32-10 at halftime. Cass Lake Bena beat Red Lake 71-33. And other scores from around northwest Minnesota here tonight. Sacred Heart, they lead Chisholm 49-43. 4 minutes left in the game there. Northern Freeze leads Goodrich Grigla 35-16. Frazee beat Ada Borup West 80-40. Foston beat Bagley 52-43. And other scores that we can pass along. Pelican Rapids beat Barnesville 66-37. Hawley beat Park Rapids 74-48. It was Rock Ridge beating Thief River Falls 68-33. And that is, East Grand Forks, they lead Hermantown 75-38. 7 minutes left in the game there. Dilworth Glendon Felton leads Proctor 42-24. And, that's about it on the girls' side. On the boys' basketball scores, have, looking through some of them here, we have Monaga, they lead Verndale 39-29 at halftime. Stephen Argyle leading Roseau 80-47, 2 minutes left in the game there. Pelican Rapids leads Barnesville 49-46, 11 minutes left in the game. Henning, they lead Wadena Deer Creek 30-12 at halftime. Hawley leading Park Rapids 29-24 at halftime. Staples leads Breckenridge, now tied, Staples and Breckenridge at 54 apiece. And now some scores from Class A around northwest Minnesota. It's Nevis, they beat LaPorte 87-42. Sacred Heart and Cherry tied at 58 apiece. So Sacred Heart taking number 2 Cherry. Right now tied at 58. 7 minutes left in the second half of play there. And the Section 8A champion, whoever that is going to be, all teams cheering for Sacred Heart right now because that'll help with some the state tournament seeding for sure if Sacred Heart can win. Kitson County Central, they are leading Badger Greenbush Middle River 27-19 at halftime. And Norman County East Deal and Hitterdall beat Foston 81-44. Red Lake County, they lead Warren Alvarado Oslo 46-37 halfway through the second half. And Goodrich Grigla beat Clearbrook Gonvick 61-34. Those are some of the scores from around northwest Minnesota. Girls hockey 11:52 remaining, 8-2. River City's leading Crookston. That is now on running time. Crookston getting outshot 41-11. Still with 11 minutes and 41 seconds left. UMC men's basketball, they get a nice win on the road at Winona State, 67-62. And that win for UMC is their first conference win of the season. And that is their third overall. So the Golden Eagles get their first conference win of the year on the road, of all places, at Winona State. 67-62. They'll take on Concordia St. Paul at 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have that game right here on KROX with the 1:30 pregame show and the women's game to follow. Speaking of women's basketball, the UMC Golden Eagle women, they're taking on Concordia St. Paul as we speak. And the score of that game right now is, let's see here. Don't know if we're going to be able to get one, as Coach Jaden Hams is going to be making his way up here. And we'll get his post-game comments. Obviously a tough one here this evening as the Crookston Pirates fall to the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons 65-38. In the game from the free throw line, Crookston, they were 7 of 18 from the charity stripe in the game. We're now joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Hams. And Coach, obviously a tough one. You have a short bench already, and then foul trouble obviously didn't help you out any here this evening.
No, yeah, we definitely got in foul trouble super early too. I think it was 2 minutes into the game, we had 2 girls with almost 3 fouls already, which is, something that we can't do. We can't afford that, especially if it's the one of the 5 starters.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get those girls in foul trouble, And to get it that early it hurt us really big getting in foul trouble because we had to take them out. We can't have somebody foul out in the first half. That would kind of throw everything off. And I mean, we got into foul trouble, and I think we did good for a little bit, but then once we started realizing that we were in foul trouble, we kind of let it get to our head, and we kind of struggled with it.
You got behind 12-4 early on, but then you battled back. You tied it up at 14, and you had to be happy with how your team responded after that slow start.
Yeah, for sure. We started a little slow, and then all of a sudden we started getting hot, and our shots were going in. We were getting good rebounds. We were getting good turnovers. We were moving the ball really well. We were finding the open people, and that was something that I wish we could have capitalized on and used it to the best of our advantage. But I thought we did well in that situation, and once we got it back in, I think they kind of felt the pressure was coming, and it was kind of a back and forth game for a little bit there, and then it kind of slipped away from us, and I think they went on a big run towards then, and once they started doing that, I think, like I said, it kind of got in our head and took our momentum away, and we kind of just couldn't defeat the run that they were on, and we tried, but we couldn't get it going. We couldn't find the things we wanted to find. We were forcing passes and causing turnovers, taking fouls that we probably shouldn't be taking, and it's just the little things that we got to try to control and figure out. And once we get there, I think it would be a different outcome if we were a little bit better in the passing, or the smart passing, and the not trying to cause turnovers, and the fouls that we can control ourselves. Obviously, there's sometimes some fouls you can't control, but when we can control the reach-in fouls and the obvious fouls, we need to get that to come to an end, because I think if we took control of the fouls of us taking and not taking the fouls that we were making, I think we would have been just fine when it came to fouls. I don't think we would have been in foul trouble at all. But, like I said, that's just something that we got to work on. That's something we got to get in to know when the right situation is to try to get the ball. We can't, when the girl goes by, you can't reach around the backside of her and try to take it. That's going to be a call every single time.
It's the old saying, play defense with your feet, not your hands.
Yeah, for sure. You got to move your feet the best you can. You can use your hands when it's a good time to use them, but I just think that's something we got to work on, and when we get the time to work on it, that's definitely something we're going to hammer on and try to get the mindset on there, that move your feet, move with her, and stay on her hip and watch where she goes and move with her as she goes. You don't need to reach. You don't need to try to go get it. I understand you want it, but we got to make sure it's the right time, and it's a smart time to go for the ball.
You trailed 32-20 at halftime, and then Fertile-Beltrami came out on a 14-2 run to start the second half, and just seemed like you weren't able to get anything going offensively, and you talked about turnovers, and there was some tough turnovers in that the start of the second half.
Yeah, for sure. It's I think a big thing for us that we're trying to fix and we're trying to work on is the forcing the passes. We're forcing passes that we shouldn't be forcing. That's, if that girl's not open, we shouldn't be giving her the ball. We shouldn't be doing that. And even when teams go on runs and stuff like that, we still gotta try to work on the things that we know we can do well, and try to capitalize off of it and go on our own little run. Try to shut down the run that they're on, and try to come back and try to take the momentum away and swing the momentum in our hands and try to use it the best we can.
You get ready now to take on, it'll be Park Rapids on Monday, and they took a tough one, lost pretty big to Holly tonight. What do you know about them?
I watching film and everything like that. I think that's another good one that will be a good one for us to kind of compete against another good team that's kind of like us, that's gets in those moments where they make the smart decisions and then they make the bad decisions. So, that's something that I think is going to go well for us. I know they like to drive and kick, and they like to shoot, and they like to be aggressive. They like to get after it, and that's something that hopefully we'll be able to match and be able to use to our advantage and keep the momentum on our side for a majority of the game and use it to our advantage and try to go on some runs.
Coach, thanks for talking with us, and we'll see you right back here on Monday.
Thank you.
Yep. That is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Hams. We thank him for talking with us here in the post-game show. And the Pirates, they fall. Fertile-Beltrami, as we said, played a solid all-around ball game, 65-38. They get the win. They won the JV game as well, 25-15. We'll have the story, the stats, the scores. You can watch the game back on our YouTube channel as well. We link that with the game story on our website. Go to KROXAM.com and click on sports. In women's basketball right now, Winona State leads UMC 53-34. That is the last score to pass along. And in college football, Indiana is dismantling Oregon. or again, I guess it is. But they just continued. A fumble, and of course Indiana recovers it. But right now it's all Indiana, 35-7, 10:43 left in the third quarter of play, and Indiana looking very, very good at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Coming up tomorrow on KROX, we will have a doubleheader of UMC basketball as the Golden Eagles are at Concordia St. Paul taking on the Golden Bears. The Golden Eagles against the Golden Bears. 1:30 the pregame. 2 o'clock will be the opening tip for the men's game. The women's game will follow. And in Gopher men's basketball, just 4 minutes into the second half, USC leading the Gophers 43-37. And another score that we have just received this score texted to us was Kitson County Central in boys basketball beating Badger Greenbush Middle River 69-48. That should about do it here on KROX. Again, we'll have a doubleheader of UMC basketball on Saturday, and then Sunday we'll have UMC Club Hockey hosting Jamestown. The final score here, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, 65, Crookston 38. And Fertile-Beltrami improves to 9-3 on the season, while the Pirate girls, they will drop to 3-8. Thanks for listening.